Hey, what do you say? Hey, what do you say? My name is Tommy Paradise. It's the Run In Podcast. DJ, that's your cue, man.
Oh, that's what that space was for? Like after you
Yeah.
I stumbled at the end and you stumbled at the beginning this week. So hey, now we're even. It's showtime, folks. It's your boy DJ up here in the rafters.
What's going on, man? How was your Halloween? I saw you all dressed up with like dreadlock Sting.
Yes, like that's why, like, if you're looking on the video, my goatee is a whole lot different than it usually is. But I got fast, my hair grows fast, so I'll probably be back to normal by the time we record next week. But yeah, so much fun.
You look like a white meat baby face.
I was, because everywhere I went,
I don't know if I can say that, but
well, we know what it means in wrestling terms. And but no, I was a baby face that night, because everywhere we went, every head turned, and I was doing the Sting scream all night because everybody kept asking. So
nice. Awesome. Awesome. Love Halloween. This is the Run In Podcast, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. I know I mentioned my name. You mentioned your name. You said it's showtime. I said it. I think we checked all the boxes except that this is the Run In Podcast. It's brought to you by Figure Collections. Check out Figure Collections.
South Africa know what show this is.
That's right. We are like the number 66th rated show in Switzerland. So big things coming here from a neutral country. The show is brought to you by Figure Collections. Check out figurecollections.com/shop. Use the code RUN10 to grab yourself that Bull Nakano Cello Retro. There is a few Hayabusas left up there. So make sure you grab those and you get you save 10% and get free shipping with the code RUN10 over there at figurecollections.com/shop. Also, got to shout out Jack. He put together part 3 of the history of the BCAs, the Bone Country and Action Figures, and that is up on Figure Collections YouTube channel, youtube.com/Figure Collections. Check that out. Great stuff. He put a lot of work into it. He killed the image that he used. It looked like an old Nintendo 64 game. Right. I love it. Love it. We might have to hire Jack to do some graphic design work for us. I like having all these different graphic designers helping us out. Speaking of, we've got 2 brand new hoodies, zip up hoodies. I cannot wait to get my hand. I'm buying both of them. I know it's my podcast. I'm a mark for myself, or our podcast.
Hey, if you don't mark for yourself, who else will?
That's right. So 2 brand new zip up hoodies over at prowrestlingtees.com/runinpod. Buy them now. Don't wait till Black Friday. Buy them now. You know, if you wait till Black Friday, you're going to have to wait because they're going to get 1.5 million orders of CM Punk shirts, and you're going to get that shit on Valentine's Day. You need it. You need it for the winter. You need it for the winter. So
you do.
Hit up prowrestlingtees.com/runinpod. Grab yourself one of those brand new hoodies. Working on a couple things, maybe some new shirts coming on the site too, and kind of thinking about maybe retiring some shirts, making them a little less available so that people are,
and then they're limited edition.
Yeah, make them limited edition. So you guys, jump on. You're not like, oh, I can order that anytime, and then you forget. I do it all the time with people's Pro Wrestling Tees stores. I would keep saying I'm going to order something, and then I forget, and it just happens, man. It happens. So prowrestlingtees.com/runinpod. Blitzkrieg Pro, another show coming on December 4th here in Enfield, Connecticut. Guys, this is going to be an amazing show. Already booked. Smart Mark Sterling, AEW's own Smart Mark Sterling, and Max Caster.
You got to hear what he's going to say when he comes out.
That's right, man. He had the last time he was there, he took on Brian Myers, and the rap he had in the beginning of the match was amazing. Rachel Ellering going to be there, and fresh from the operating room, Dan Hausen still going to be there. He's going to do a meet and greet. He's obviously not going to wrestle, but he will be still doing a meet and greet there. So check that out if you will. Blitzkrieg Pro. Tickets go on sale Monday, November 8th. You want to grab those tickets. It's going to sell out. That is a huge card, and they're just going to keep adding to it. So you want to grab those tickets as soon as they go on sale on Monday. Also want to let you guys know that we teamed up with Game Marks Podcast. We're sponsoring their charity Game Beret to benefit St. Jude. If you guys head over to GameMarksPod.com, check out their website. They are giving away. All you got to do is make a donation to St. Jude. Any amount. There's a GoFundMe. You can go to GameMarksPod.com/donate for more info. Grand prize. This is actually the top donor is going to get a Major Brothers signed commemorative tag team title, limited edition print bundle, a markout digital card game, Steam code, exclusive Gamery t-shirt, gamer grips, signed Game Mark Podcast 8x10. That's for the top donor. And then the gold prize is a second bonus is a Cassius Ono, Chris Hero signed WWE Elite, markout digital game, card game, Steam code, exclusive Gamery t-shirt, gamer grips, and more signed 8x10s. And then there is a ton of other prizes as well, including 3 markout digital card game Steam codes, raffles for prints, and a whole lot more. Happy to team up with Game Marks Podcast for this to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's that time, guys. It is, we mentioned this last week. It is that time of the year where it's time to start thinking about others.
Exactly.
I know I started my DJ TJ in my other life. I started my DJ TJ holiday toy drive and got a few donations this week. So that was huge. And then we are going to be teaming up with a couple other podcasts and, of course, the Fig Cave to do a toy drive ourselves. So stay tuned for more information on that. We need to get Phil on the ball here because time is ticking away, man. Like this, me and my kid's birthday is in December. It's December 11th.
Here we go.
Yeah, and we're like, we got to get on the ball here for what we're doing, what we're buying them. Like, it sneaks up on you, man. October. Right. I told you last week, October flew by, and
here we are.
You got to get on. Got to get on it. So, what else do I want to? Oh, I want to apologize. Last week was a bit of a clusterfuck on the show between bad audio. After somebody was pimping us out on how good our audio usually is,
right.
We had bad audio last week, and the pod didn't show up in certain outlets for people because we were doing some stuff behind the scenes, switching some stuff over, and it took some time for stuff to refresh and all that stuff. So all that technical mumbo jumbo. So we are no longer going to tell you about Anchor. That's that's all I'm going to say about that. We're switching host sites.
And they did a Vince McMahon, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to talk about Anchor? Oh, you're hard.
So we got that all straightened out. The shows, of course, are always up on YouTube, youtube.com/The Run-In Podcast, but of course, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Make sure you're helping us out with a review over on Apple Podcasts if you are listening. Even if you've already written one, you can write another one. You can also steal your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your significant other, your kids' phones and write a review that way. I'm sure you know somebody with some kind of Apple device, your mom, your grandmother, your aunt. Just take it from them and go on Apple Podcasts and write us a review. And if you're listening on Spotify, you can actually, I just discovered this feature recently. You can actually set up notifications for new episodes drop. So make sure you do that as well. Everything should be resolved at this point. We should have much better audio this week until a plane flies into DJ's living room or his garage door opens. But other than that, we should.
Or the train that's going by right now.
Yeah. So you guys should be able to hear all that nice and crisp instead of me sounding like I was underwater.
I'm surprised the dog didn't come out and howl because he hates train horns.
DJ, what you drinking this week, my man?
We got the drip going, dripping all over here, and I'm feeling good. I'm not like that's right. Like we're about the time's about to go back, right? Or for us anyway. I don't know if you guys.
Oh shit! Is that this weekend? Yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Means and we voted against it. Like we voted to stop doing it, and they're like, "Oh wait, we need a couple years." Like after we already voted to stop doing it, so I'm confused.
It benefits farmers, I know that, but I feel like that's like the only.
And I don't think they need it anymore.
The only benefit, but yeah it's like Arizona is the only one I think in the 50 states that does not.
They don't change.
Comply.
Nope.
With that, but man. We did have a giveaway this week from Buy Sell Trade Toys. We were giving away Keith Lee Elite, the Miz Elite, More on the Miz later. You got to be listening to the show. All we asked that you tagged 3 people and shared to your stories. And I'm doing the random generator here. Who is it going to be? It is the _phenomenal_figures is our winner. Slide into those DMs. You're also getting a bunch of extras from Buy, Sell, Trade Toys. Some leftover stuff from Pro Wrestling Crate that you will enjoy. So the _phenomenal figures, you are the winner of 2 brand new Elite and a bunch of other stuff as well, courtesy of Buy, Sell, Trade Toys. We'll talk to him about getting another giveaway going for this week. Other than that, man, let's see. Let me run down.
We got a Barrios we can do. Yes,
we do. That's right. Yes, that's right. So maybe we'll do that instead of something from Buy, Sell, Trade Toys this week. We'll figure something out. Our speaking of Barrios, the big bearded villain out there on Twitter. He got his autographed Juventud Guerrero muscle fig, sent a pic to our Twitter, and he's enjoying those. So we got the best giveaways here, man. We really do, and we're gonna
never know.
You never know. And in the near future, we may be doing a little bit of a different twist on the giveaways here. Maybe after the first of the year. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Just saying. Keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes peeled. Maybe turning things up a little notch here at the Run In podcast. We are live on Twitch, not tonight, but sometimes. Twitch.tv/the Run In podcast. Everything you need for the Run In is over at the Run In or at runinpod.com.
Maybe we did do a Survivor Series, huh?
What's that?
Maybe after Survivor, like the show after Survivor Series.
For what?
They go live.
Oh, on Twitch? Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I haven't done that in a while. I was playing NHL 22, and I just hit the button. PlayStation 5 makes it so easy, man. You just hit the button, and you go. And that's out there. Yeah. So if you're interested in watching me play like 5 minutes of NHL 22, you can go check that out. YouTube's all up to date with our episodes. Told you about the Pro Wrestling Tee store. I'm looking right now to see if there is any corrections from Kenny. I don't think there was, and I don't think Charles Andrews stepped on his toes either to try to steal any of his. Let me see here. I don't have a message from him. I don't think. Oh, you know what? There's a ton of ton of messages in our thing from that giveaway. But yeah, we're good. We're good to go.
Which there should be. Like that's the
we killed it last week. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Or either that or people just couldn't hear.
Well, I mean, and the message, like having so many messages for the giveaway.
That's right. Yeah, other than that, I think we're ready to dive in. Oh, I'm drinking a Raise Energy. So if you guys listen to this podcast at the beginning, when we first started, I was always do this thing where I would drink an energy drink in the beginning, and then I would start boozing afterwards, or I'd drink Miller Lights or whatever beer I had. And I always said, I'm just mellowing out my heart rate, like just keeping it level. I'm doing that tonight. I got a Raise energy drink. It's the South Beach flavor. These are like the funnest cans for the
they do have some cans
for the Raise energies. It's all Miami themed, but then I got a CBD seltzer here to bring that heart level back down so I can go to sleep after we record here.
All right. All right.
Yeah, and then also hit up repsports.com and use our discount code. You can get the discount code from runinpod.com because I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Grab yourself some new Raise energy drinks. They got 2 new flavors out, and you can grab them on their website. And they've always got freebies. Like if you order a case, you get a free T-shirt, free hoodie, free pre-workout, whatever you need. It's all over there at Raise Energy Drink or repsports.com. They're also available at Vitamin Shop and GNC. DJ, you ready to do this, man? You ready to jump in the ring?
Hey, let's jump in the ring. There's quite a few things went on here.
Well, yeah, for sure, man. Let's do this. Here we go. In the Ring is brought to you by, we talked about him a little bit already, Buy, Sell, Trade Toys over on Instagram. He's also on Twitter at BST_toys. Use the code RUN10 to save 10% if you're buying anything from him. Slide into those DMs. You can even use the code on those on the Instagram deals. So make sure you do that. No pay-per-views this week. Not really. I mean, AEW is kind of building up to full gear, which is in a couple weeks.
Exactly.
2 weeks. So it's really just that's next week, actually. Yes. Wow. All right. So next week will be the go home show. Okay. Just kind of thinking out loud here, planning my week out. Not really. But I did not see SmackDown. I did not see Rampage, but I did watch Monday Night Raw. And I got to say, man, maybe it's because I don't watch SmackDown every week. It was very nice to see Kevin Owens on Monday Night Raw and being part of like the main event with Seth Rollins and Big E and getting all involved there. I love Kevin Owens. I hope WWE holds on to him. I was actually thinking today because we found out that Kyle O'Reilly's contract is up at the end of the month.
Right.
I really hope WWE doesn't run into a problem here with all these guys just leaving. And then then what do you do? Like, if everybody wants, I'm sure not everybody wants to leave. There's probably a couple Shawn Michaels and a couple Undertakers that don't want to leave the company. But man, it's like I turned on Raw and I saw Kevin Owens and I was like, oh man, I haven't seen this face in months. I love it. I'm enjoying this. Let's go. Right. And he was good.
Yes. No. So I kind of, the fact that he keeps bringing up like 3 months and everything, like I just really feel I do, I smell a,
swerve.
A rib. Yeah.
A rib. Swerve. Yeah.
That, I think they're going to keep him.
Yeah.
Because, and even thinking of it from Kevin's point of view, so everybody goes to AEW, then what? Like, like we talked about before, like they had a whole roster
right
before all these people decided to go over there. Like you see Braun is not even like, he's like, no, I'm going to do Impact,
right.
So
yeah, but he still hasn't even like officially signed with anybody yet.
Right. So, so my, still going with it. Like, so it's just like everybody can't be on this. Like, you just don't, there's not enough time. There's not like, no, you're not going to want to go over there to wrestle on AEW Dark every week.
Right.
I don't care what you think of AEW Dark. That's not what you are signing up for.
Yep.
So it's just like, everybody's not like, so I just don't buy, I'm not buying that just everybody wants to quit and go to AEW. Like, and that is that. I don't even buy that some of the stuff of it being that bad. Like they're making it like it's, modern, like just a salt mine over there. And I'm just like, I don't think I don't buy that.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because like you hear like all these people are, Moxley's book came out and all this stuff's coming out about how bad Vince is. Renee Young did a podcast and now all this stuff about how bad Vince is coming out or how bad, how Vince yelled at her. Is coming out, and it's just like, man, like,
if you're gonna tell me that Tony, if you're like, and I'm sorry, if you're gonna tell me that Tony Khan doesn't yell at anybody, like I'm gonna laugh in your face.
He
like,
plays the role of like trying to be everybody's friend. I feel like he's like the nerd that just wants to be friends with everybody. I feel like, but that's gonna come to bite him in the ass. I feel like eventually, like his company's only 2 years old. Has he really had to fire anybody yet? Has he really had to? You know what I mean? Like. He really hasn't had to.
He suspended Max Caster,
but not even for real. Like he did that, like not quietly, but like he just wasn't on TV. It wasn't even, you know what I mean? It wasn't like he was like, we're suspending him and we're gonna do this and send him to sensitivity training and all this stuff. It was literally like we just took him off TV for a little while. Like, I don't think that was really. And what are the chances that, Tony Khan actually had that conversation with him? You know what I mean?
Right.
But
we've kind of like, again, like we've kind of seen this before. I'm just hoping it doesn't end this, like, I want AEW to just be around. Like you need the competition. Okay?
Yeah.
For wrestling as a business.
Yep.
So, we'll see. Like, but again, like I don't buy that just everybody wants to leave WWE to go to AEW. I don't, and that everybody's unhappy. I don't buy that.
I do love Seth Rollins being back in the title picture as well. It's gonna be fun. I think I'm a big Seth Rollins guy. I really do love Seth Rollins. Also, I'm loving Zelina Vega as the queen.
Yes.
Of the ring.
She's in that role. Like this is like, okay, they found something for her.
Who knew that
fits.
when you win King of the Ring, you get a crown, a scepter, and a British accent?
Well, Booker will tell you that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
King Booker. Do you care to joust?
That's very true. I didn't even think of that. What do you got this week, man?
Let's see. What's one? I was watching Dexter and Gargano's tag team in action on NXT.
Man, I got a lot to say about NXT.
Yes. So I thought that was one of the more entertaining parts of NXT before you go in on them. let me protect my tag team here. I did like the Dexter and Gargano match or their team.
Yeah. That was probably one, if not one. Well, no, there was a couple of highlights. I thought the Mindy Rose and Io Shirai segment was decent. I thought, man, I'm still loving the Braun Breaker's doing.
Yep.
But man,
he's a star. Braun Breaker's a star. Like,
yeah,
he's a star.
100%. But what the fuck are they doing? Like, is this a wrestling pro? I thought this was supposed to be like a developmental program, not a fucking variety show. Like, we got the Italian gangster from Chicago, Tony D'Angelo, as a special guest on Lash Legends talk show. Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen playing a game of horseshoes. Cameron Grimes and Duke Hudson playing a game of poker. MSK hanging out at a bus stop. And then I think the tip of the iceberg, Robert Stone and Zion Quinn having a singing /
that
dancing competition.
Yeah,
like,
that was bad. That was really
the
bad.
fuck are we doing here, man? Like, holy shit.
I mean, the poker thing, like, I could say, okay, like, the APA used to like smoke cigars and play poker every week with the office that just had a door. It
wasn't goofy though.
You didn't think, but anyway, so I thought it was goofy but good. But I didn't like the dancing. The horseshoes. I was like, okay, come on, So yeah, it was very like you're saying, it was very hit or miss. Like, it was either like I bet if you looked at the Bleacher Report grades, like, I bet you everything was either a D or a B.
Yeah,
and I haven't even seen it, but I bet you
I haven't either.
But I bet you that's the grades that happened.
There was a lot going on that show. I'm actually looking at cage side seats right now. I'm running through like what they have listed as the card, and there was like a lot of bullet points. Just a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, together, Kushida and Eichmann. I didn't even see this. Kushida and Eichmann Jiro are jacket time. Like, that's the name.
Too.
What the fuck, dude? This is not my NXT. I want my old NXT back. I want my no Nickelodeon logo NXT back. Give me my NXT back. Where's Hunter? Like, you could still have these guys. You can still have Braun Breaker versus Andre Chase. You could still have. Actually, one thing I will say that I enjoyed was the Carmelo Hayes interrupting Tommaso Ciampa. That's what you were talking about, is that because then Gargano and Dexter Lumis took on Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah. That whole basically going all the way through even into the match was actually a whole good portion of the show. Like, a entertaining portion of the show. But like you said, then those things that in between, like you said, the women's title picture looks exciting. Like, I'll watch that.
Mandy Rose has come a long way. I saw a thing this week that she is the only woman to have been on Tough Enough and win a title.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
I even so that's it. Like, I even forgot she was on Tough Enough.
I did too until I saw that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because I remember the challenge, because I don't, I'm not a good swimmer. And so I would have been screwed on that challenge where they just threw the titles out in the water. They're like, all right, go get them. Like, well, dude, like, you're gonna drown me on the first episode, so
That's not my Tough Enough either. My Tough Enough was with Maven, where you actually
I
like
remember
was
Maven. Yep.
all wrestling stuff. You didn't have to do stupid challenges and stuff. It wasn't a reality show.
No, that one that one had like Valentine Dream was on that one.
Velveteen Dream,
Yep. And I think what's his name from that was just wrestling tonight from Bulgaria.
Oh, Rusev.
I think
Miro.
Rusev was on there. Yeah.
Kenny will correct us if he wasn't.
Yep.
Chelsea Green was on there too. Future Mrs. Matt Cardona. What else you got, man? I see you got some notes here about Bianca not winning her title back.
Yeah, she didn't win it on Raw. I liked how there's like if you go down your Graham line, like you saw Becky come out of character. Like she didn't do it a lot. Like she just did it just for that fan that said, like, you know, the fan yells out, "Your baby's cute," and then she stays in character, and that she's hurt during the match and goes, "Yeah, that's because she came from me," you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But she didn't win it this time. But you know, you kind of like I'm like, well, you kind of want her to win it back at a big show, though. Like,
yeah,
you
definitely
don't want it on a regular Raw, you know. So, and they put on a good match. Like they did have a good match. So, but you know, Bianca, like she definitely, like, you know, showing that she earned that number one PWI spot. Like she's still, to me, I think she's still, you know, basically right up at the top of women's wrestling.
I agree. She's killing it. She's doing a great job. I never, you know, if I'm watching one of her matches, I'm never like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? Like she's always entertaining, always a good time.
And just an athlete, like, you know, she just you know, gorilla pressing everybody, and like, you know, she you know, just a pure athlete too.
Yep, always. I want to talk about AEW. We just got done with AEW, just finished up. We're recording on Wednesdays now, guys. So decent episode. I thought the start was a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, man, I appreciate Punk coming out and rallying support for Mox. Of course, obviously the big news of the week this week is Jon Moxley deciding to face his problems and heading into inpatient rehab for alcohol. Good for him. Good for Renee Young for standing by her man.
Exactly.
And
we kind of talked about a little bit like how he didn't look that, like how it's like, you know, okay, he's not looking in shape. Like, you know, he's not looking in that great a shape.
He had the dad bod going.
Yeah. Yeah. And now we're starting to get answers on that now.
Yeah. This is where I'm like, I mean, I get what Tony Khan's trying to say, but Tony Khan's like, Jon Moxley is my friend. And it's like, okay, buddy, like we get it. You know, we get that you're his boss and you're also friends with him. Not to, you know, split hairs and give a hard time about a very sensitive subject. But yeah, it's good for Jon Moxley to figure out that he needs help. Miro replaced him tonight, took on Orange Cassidy, and we're gonna get Miro versus Bryan Danielson in the finals of the AEW title eliminated tournament for Full Gear. I feel like I've seen this match before somewhere. Can't remember where. These guys look really familiar.
And wasn't there a mid card title up for grabs when they okay, just checking. So they went to AEW to do something different, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
The only thing I didn't like on AEW tonight was I thought like it was a pretty good show. The only thing I did not like was the hell is the name of the team that challenged the Inner Circle, like Great American Bash team or whatever they're called.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't like that. The whole faction.
Yeah, I like Ethan Page, but other than that, I don't like any of them.
The characters, I don't like. I'm just saying the fact, like, you know, I'm a Scorpio Sky fan. But the faction itself, it's like, you know,
American top team, Dan Lambert. Yeah, there was like Dan Lambert started talking at one point, and like I was just like, when is this guy going to be done talking? This is taking way too long for them to get all that out. Yeah, it's just that was like the 1 weak spot. I thought even Anna Jay and Jamie Hayter was decent. My girl Ty Conti came out.
Yep.
Thunder Rosa came out.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just I thought it was a decent episode.
Jeans.
Andrade and Cody Rhodes is decent. You know, Kalisto is back in under a different name.
I'm about to say, but not Kalisto.
Who cares? Like, why is he on Dynamite? Shouldn't he be on Rampage or Dark? Yeah, and then honestly, that main event was decent. With I was a little surprised that Miro went over on Orange Cassidy. I don't know what they're doing with the Orange Cassidy right now.
I don't want to, like, you know, I'm really trying not to be like, you know, here we go with some more AEW guys dropping the WWE guys, but I'm trying to hold it back. I'm trying to hold all those horses back. I really am. But I mean, we even had, like, you know, technically Kalisto walk through the door and get a tag team title match.
True. I did not even think of that.
I mean, and they even did the Lucha chant. I'm like, geez, like, this is all WWE stuff, you know, and they're just walking right over people that were there.
Yep, it's awful. That portion of it is awful. But I thought Dynamite honestly was like a really good show this week.
Other than the, you know, the Great American Bash,
Great American Bash crew.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, I was thoroughly entertained by Dynamite tonight.
And because there's no pay-per-view coming up, like what next week, obviously there is, but we don't really have a whole lot more to dive into. It's more just the rest of the news, unless there's something else, DJ, that caught your attention from the weekly shows. I did not see SmackDown this week. I was DJing a Halloween party last Friday, so I did not catch up on SmackDown this week. But I assume Roman Reigns just kicked ass and took names. I did see Kayla Braxton dressed as Paul Heyman. I thought that was pretty freaking funny.
Right. And then some of the stuff that people have posted from after taping was over.
Yep.
was actually funny. Like, you know, Paulie tagging himself in the match.
I like that. I didn't see that, but I like it.
Yeah, so they, you know, they were having fun. Like, you know, when the like they do, like, if you've ever been to if you ever go to a WWE taping, stay after the recording is over. Like, the wrestlers have fun after it's over.
That's always why I like going to house shows over like
shows,
a SmackDown or Raw taping or even a pay-per-view. Like, yeah, it's cool to go to pay-per-views because of the matches, you know, because you're getting big card matches here and stuff. But like, I would much rather go to a house show 9 times out of 10. And for the house shows, I'll splurge and buy like front row or second row, just because the wrestlers interact a lot more with that, you know, they take their time, and it's a lot of fun. I've had my wife bought tickets a couple years ago for our anniversary. Actually, I think I might have already talked about this.
Yeah.
And we were like second row, and it was awesome. We were high-fiving Becky Lynch, and you know, she's snapping pictures of Randy Orton and all this kind of stuff. And it was just and then I took my kid once, and we did second row, and same thing. He caught John Cena's wristband. You know, he got the 2 sweet AJ Styles. He got New Day's autograph. Like, it was just a good time. And I feel like with the TV tapings, it's just too much. They don't have time to do that.
So time, they got, you know, a commercial, and all right, we're back, and then, you know, like, everything has to happen on time and it's just like, you know, they got to be very structured because it's a television show,
right?
But like you said, a live show, or stay after, you know, they cut from TV and just watch them go, because they do have a good time in there.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. It's good stuff.
But it seemed like there was more news than there was
like more
actual
news,
television stuff.
Yep, than stuff to talk about in the actual than in the actual weekly show. So we talked about it a little bit. Jon Moxley jumping into rehab. A lot of Jon Moxley in the news this week. Because his book came out. People are starting to post stuff about.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the Audible. I like Audible because you have. I'm gonna see if he's reading it.
Yeah,
because that's how it was with just listening to say Hornswoggle. Like I listened to Hornswoggle read his own book, and it was fascinating. It's same with JR. Like if you haven't done this, I really suggest listening to JR's book. Listen to JR read his book. It is wow.
I'm so bad with books.
Yeah, and that's why I like reading them. Or I like listening to them.
I think it's the second JR book I have, and I'm like, me and my wife went away on vacation 3 years ago. Just the two of us. We went to the Dominican, so we were at an all inclusive. So we're just chilling, and I'm reading a couple chapters a day or whatever in a cabana, naked. And no, not really.
I'm like, you're gonna give them that.
I started killing it, and then I got home and I never finished it. I still to this day have not finished it. I have Hornswoggle's book here, just chilling. And actually, I'm rearranging a bookshelf, so it's all on the floor here. Hornswoggle, Roddy Piper's book. I just bought Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters book. I need to just start buying them I need to sign up for Audible and just start using them on Audible and do the same thing. Listen,
you can be driving.
Bill Apter's book. Yeah. Just listen while I'm driving, man, or put it on while I'm doing work here at home and just listen to it,
Yep.
So, I need to start doing that. I really do. But, a lot of cool stuff coming out from his book. I'm not even a huge Dean Ambrose fan, but or Jon Moxley fan, but I'm very interested in the book.
He can tell a story. One thing he can do is tell a story. He knows how to tell a story. So when you heard him telling the story on the Jericho podcast, you were whether you were on Vince's side or his side, you were entrenched in this story that he was telling. So that's what I expect from the book. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be that kind of stuff is gonna be in there. And I'm definitely I'm in. I want to see what he's got to say.
Yeah, so wishing for the best for Jon Moxley. Truth be told, I've struggled a little bit with alcohol, which is why I'm not drinking while I'm doing the podcast anymore. So understand a little bit what he's going through.
Sure.
I even did a little outpatient treatment and stuff like that. So it's crazy, man. Alcohol is a crazy, crazy, crazy thing.
It's another type. We have to treat it another type of disease.
Yeah, it's awful, man.
Yeah. So.
I've had several moments.
Good on him.
Yeah,
to go in there.
It's been tough, here and there. And just talking about my own experience here, real quick. It's been tough. Certain moments are tougher than others, obviously. But there's been several times where I've woken up the next morning. I've been like, man, I am so glad I did not drink last night. And I've never been like, man, I'm so glad I did drink last night. You know what I'm saying? Opposite end of the spectrum. Recently I've been waking up going, man, I'm so glad I didn't drink. Whereas previously there was never a time where I'm like, man, I'm so glad I had 26 beers last night.
Right.
Right.
So, that's a good point. That's a good way to look at that.
Yeah. So it's crazy, man. So now I just, like I said, I got the CBD seltzer. I got some edibles in the bedroom.
There are alternatives.
So, there are alternatives. There are very, very good alternatives too. So anyway, enough about me and Jon Moxley and what we have in common. So
and just real quick, and I guess this is the my real life social worker and me. Anybody listening to us, you feel like it's all right to not be all right and know that you need some help and to go get some help.
100%.
All right. That's from us. If you need it, man, get some help, man.
Yeah. There's no shame no shame in getting that help if you need it. No shame in it. I know it can be there's a stigma with it and stuff like that, but fuck that stigma. Do what you need to do to be the best version of you.
Don't be like in the next segment when we talk about rugs.
Yeah. Oh man, too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Don't be that guy.
We touched on it a little bit, but Kyle O'Reilly's contract is up. at the end of the month. Hopefully, I hope WWE re-signs him. But with this new NXT thing, he's not on the main roster, right? He's still in NXT, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
So I'm gonna a real question here. How much of a Kyle O'Reilly like fan? Like you're just Kyle O'Reilly's music hits and you feel like what? Like do you feel like you need to sit down? That's what I'm saying. So not that I want to see him go. Okay. I like to see if he can, go ahead and do something like Mandy Rose where she reinvented herself, found something that fits, and now it's working. I'll even say with Heel Bailey. Like Heel Bailey, she tried something on, fit, and boom, right? So can he do I'd like to see if he can do that. Because he obviously was in a very famous faction.
Right.
And held his own in the faction.
Yep.
So obviously he knows so he can hold the spotlight, okay, but now can he do it on his own? And see, for my taste, if he went to AEW, it is almost like that guy, like an NBA guy that couldn't quite get his team on his own. And then, okay, I'm gonna go join this team because they already got 4 stars on there. So just me being on that team, I can, now I don't have to carry this on my own.
Yep.
So that's how I would feel if he went to AEW, not this, I'm unhappy thing.
Right. There's too many guys that are, well, not too many, but there's a lot of guys where I'm just like, it'd be cool if he comes to Blitzkrieg. Am I going to care? I'm not going to go for him, but hey, it's cool that he's there. But there's also, what am I trying to say? There's also, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's just I nothing him. I'm not super excited about, what could be next for him. I'm not like, oh man, that's a shame if WWE loses him. It's just whatever with him. And I feel like a lot of these guys might think that they're better than they are or better off than they are. But
grass is greener. And then the I'm sorry, I just don't believe all of the backlash when a wrestler either gets released or leaves WWE, and then all this backlash. I'm like, dude, you wasn't paying attention to that guy when he was wrestling,
right?
So you didn't care.
I saw that somebody said that with so Impact took people's names off their website. They never said that these people were released. I the names that stood out to me were TJP, No Way Jose, and there was 2 or 3 others, and it came out later that it's not that they're not firing them or anything. There's the garage door. It's just that they took them off the website for some reason. They didn't really go into it, but people are like, oh, I hope there's the uproar that people had with WWE when they fired all these other people. And I'm like, it's just, nobody cares about No Way Jose. Sorry.
Or what? And some, they always say, some people's contract just ran out and they chose not to resign. That's not getting fired.
Right. And then there's the argument, oh, well, WWE didn't just, or Impact didn't just sign a multi-million-dollar deal with Peacock and all this other, and I'm like, oh my god, get out of here. That's like comparing Major League Baseball to minor league baseball. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. It's just because minor league baseball is more reliant on mom and pop advertisements out on the outfield and the giveaway nights, right? Whereas Major League Baseball, they're already paid, they are paid already.
I do love me some stadium giveaways, man.
Oh, the stadium giveaways are dope. Or the themed nights. Oh yeah.
I love that stuff. Actually, I told you guys about the JD Martinez bobblehead doll I got here at a Red Sox game with the Mandalorian style. It was like Star Wars night. Boop, JD Martinez. Me and my kid love that stuff. We're always looking at the nights. Oh my god, how many times is that guy gonna open that garage?
I'm trying to not lose it here.
Miz. It's Miz time for the final time.
He didn't make it, eh?
And I feel really bad talking about this because our boy John James, who loves the Miz, I may have talked about this before. I definitely have talked about it before. He is battling cancer and had a little setback this week. So I hate to say that I think he's going to be okay. I don't think it's anything like super serious, but he did have a little bit of a setback and need to. I don't know where he stands at this moment, but anyway, holy shit, that garage.
Yeah, it's got to go back down. Like he pulled it up again for some reason, and
I feel like this is like the 6th time. Anyway, man.
That's the thing about hearing it once. You know, you got to hear it again. Yeah. He's got to put it back down.
Can you go unplug it on him? The Miz was finally eliminated from Dancing with the Stars. Sadly, somehow it was my fault. But if you're paying attention in the Fig Cave, it's my fault. Man, Miz gave it a good run though. Man, I'll say like he went all in on it with the costumes, and he really worked hard. So. I don't think he's got anything to be ashamed about, man. He went all in on that, and it seemed like he had a good time doing it. But I'll miss the Miz minute, and of course, best wishes out to our friend John James. He's also a big part of the Blitzkrieg shows. He helps with the talent, and he helps with setting up the ring sometimes, and he's all over the place at those shows. So, and he's always texting me to let me know what figures he found at Target. So,
of course.
Oh my God. Welcome to episode number 72 with special guest DJ's Garage. All right. Jeff Hardy is going to be the next guest on the Broken Skull sessions on the network. I think that's pretty cool. I'm always, when I'm watching those, I'm always like, all right, who's the next guest going to be? Who is it going to be?
How far can he go in?
Yeah. Also who's going to be on that you care enough to watch an hour and a half show of with them shooting the shit and drinking Stone Cold's beers. Like, there's only a handful of people. Like, you put No Way Jose on there, nobody's going to give a shit, obviously. Just using him as an example. Jose. But Dan Hausen, we talked about it a little bit. He's injured.
And then just going back for just a second. Yeah. So speaking of Moxley and everything, what's Jeff going to drink when he's on there?
Water. I'm sure Stone Cold's aware of what is going on,
and they're gonna talk about it. Like that's
I'm sure. Yeah. It's actually one I might be able to get my wife to watch because back in the day, man, she loved the Hardy Boys.
Oh, who did? Like I had the Hardy foam fingers that looked like the
nice.
So
you have the nylons for your hands and stuff.
I did not do that part. Like in fact, one Raw I went to the Raw where Rikishi admitted that it was him that hit Stone Cold, right?
Oh, okay, all right.
And I got the foam finger, the Hardy Boys foam finger, and then on my other arm I had the People's elbow pad.
Wow, all right.
Yeah,
I never bought any of that as an adult or as I got older. I never bought any of that cosplay stuff. Like I remember getting the Bret Hart sunglasses when I was a kid, but besides, the foam belts or whatever that we clearly still buy to this day to use on our podcasts. I never really bought.
At least they're like a kind of leather.
Yeah, I never really bought any of those cosplay things. But yeah, Jeff Hardy should be good on the Broken Skull sessions. Dan Hausen broke his tibula. Man, that's bad timing with Ring of Honor going. I mean, there's never a good time to break your tibula.
And he's kind of hot. Like he's
right. I said to somebody though, if there's somebody who can get over not wrestling, it's him for sure.
I feel like I've given up. I have no idea what that's. I don't know what's happening.
Is it broken? What is happening? Oh man.
And I think that might have gone back up.
Oh man. We had good audio on this podcast for a really long time. We had a really good run.
It's like when they say, "Oh, this kicker hasn't missed
a field goal."
Yeah. So as soon as that guy said that,
episode 70, the audio goes to shit. Or after episode 70.
Oh man.
All right, couple more news things here.
Yep.
Heels was re-upped for season 2.
Yes.
And which I need to watch season 1. What is that on? Is that on Stars?
Stars.
All right. I'm going to write that down. and then probably throw this piece of paper away when we're done recording. But I need to, I need to take in season 1. Yeah, I got to take in season 1. I don't even know if I get stars. I'll have to figure that out. I'm sure there's a way to watch it.
$6 on the app, like if you get the Stars app.
All right, I'm sure there's a way to watch it.
Yeah,
wink, wink. And then Sinclair Broadcasting, easy for me to say, which owns Ring of Honor, $12.5 billion in debts.
I'm about to say going the other way, folks.
Yeah, in the red. If I was a betting man, which I occasionally am, I would say that Ring of Honor is not coming back.
No, that roster is going to splinter all over into the Wrestleverse.
Yeah.
No, 12. I mean, with a B, folks, 12 billion. Like that's
they got other stuff. It's not, they don't just own Ring of Honor, but man, how do you get $12 billion into debt?
I mean, I get mad when I'm not able to pay off my credit card every month.
That's insane.
And I got to make payments. Like, and then they got a B.
November 3rd, 2014, which is today. Well, today is November 3rd. It's not 2014, obviously. 7 years ago, the birth of the New Day, DJ.
Yes. When everybody booed them off the ramp.
I can't believe it's been 7 years since they debuted. That's crazy to me.
And then they were all wearing the blue church outfits. And
yeah. That's crazy. 7 years.
And we first heard that music with the bass in it and the choir singing.
Oh, man. You got anything else before we get out of here?
And just like I did enjoy, like, and you can see this on YouTube. Big E was on the Breakfast Club for Hot 97.
Okay.
It was a great interview because I like how I found out some things about Big E I didn't know. And they also asked the Breakfast Club asked questions that a novice wrestling fan would ask, and then Big E was very he was very good with how he answered all of those. And he talked about what happens with Vince and Gorilla and everything. So great. It's a very good interview. So you got you're looking for something to listen to, like right there on YouTube. You can go, like, Hot 97 has their own, or especially the Breakfast Club has their own channel. It's about a half hour, and good listen. Nice.
I'll have to check that out. I love Big E. I was listening to the Major Brothers podcast this week, and Brian Myers is trying to get all the retros and all the Hasbros that he can signed.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually mailed one to Big E, and Big E signed the Defender, like the case on it, and like sent Brian Myers a picture. He didn't do it on purpose. Apparently he is not like a huge collector, which is weird, because I would think that, like, with him and Kofi and Woods, I thought for sure.
And they're geeks like us. So
yeah. But maybe it sounds like not when it comes to
probably video games and comic books is for them.
Yeah, not when it comes to action figures, which that kind of surprised me, but kind of a funny story.
I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, because I can see him doing it just for fun too. Like, here's your Defender back, buddy.
Yeah. All right, man, you ready to walk that toy aisle?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Walk That Toy Aisle is brought to you by our I keep saying brand new. I gotta edit. I'm like Ron Burgundy. I'll say whatever's on the teleprompter.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Oh, that was good. Our sponsor, Homage. I'm rocking the NWO Homage hoodie right now. I'm telling you guys, this is the most comfortable hoodie, one of the most comfortable hoodies that I've ever worn. I get a lot of compliments on every Homage shirt I wear. I had an Ultimate Warrior t-shirt on from them the other day while I was hosting trivia, and I got the old, "Hey, that's a great shirt, man. Where'd you get that?"
Mm-hmm.
So I had to let them know to hit up runinpod.com, click on deals, and then go over to Homage and use the code TheRunIn15 to save 15%. You guys are doing a great job with that. We just got an email from Homage this week saying,
keep it going.
Keep doing what you're doing. So granted, some of that is the money I've spent. But
you didn't have to tell them that.
It's all right. Not all the money I've spent, but just looking through. Oh, they got a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Just in time,
man. Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff on here now for Christmas. Although I don't consider Willy Wonka a Christmas movie.
No,
I don't think so.
Like the old school theater, not too far from where I live, they always show Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory during the holidays.
Now they've got like their holiday collection up. Mm-hmm. They've got a Put the Cookie Down and It's Turbo Time shirt from Jingle All the Way. Yippee-ki-yay. Welcome to the party, pal. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, in a hoodie. Holiday Hoobie Wuddy from the Grinch. All kinds of stuff on there, guys.
Always gets left out.
We talk about that. We talk about that before. They've got a lot of good stuff up there right now. Go check it out. Some Ninja Turtle NBA shirts. All kinds of good stuff. Like I've said it before, more than just wrestling shirts. A lot of people think it's just wrestling shirts.
No, way more.
But so much more. Pop culture, movies, college football, all kinds of stuff. WWE, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, if you're an Ohio State fan, it'll be heaven for you.
Right. Yeah, that's where they're based. So check it out. Runinpod.com. Hit that deal link. And then go over on to Homage and use the code TheRunin15. You're helping us out by using that link. That's why we stress that so much. But all right, let's get into it. That toy aisle, man. Before we get into Ringside Fest, hopefully you guys are paying attention on Halloween. Cella Toys announced the brand new figure collections exclusive Gangrel. I'm excited for this one. Yeah, man, this is looking good. It's a figure collections exclusive. You can only get it in the US from Jack over at Figure Collections, and don't forget to use that discount code.
I played that theme during at my job during the holiday party.
I use that theme song as like a talkover song for my trivia.
Oh, nice.
I always have like a music beat going on in the background, so it doesn't sound boring or anything. Right. And that's one of the ones on that playlist. So, the Cella Retro, the Gangrel figure collections exclusive. It's on our Instagram. It's on Figure Collections Instagram. Make sure you go check that out. More details on that as far as when you can pre-order and when it's shipping. Adam Bomb should be shipping very soon. And then we got Ringside Fest. We got some pictures of some new figures from Ringside Collectibles and Mattel. DJ, I'm going to go to Ringside's Instagram page and just start with last Friday's posts. Let's see here. And then we'll just work our way backwards. Where does it start? It starts with the WrestleMania Basics series, which we can skip that. It's Sheamus, Seth Rollins, Bianca Belair, and Hulk Hogan. From like WrestleMania 2, it looks like. Hogan is a maybe for me just because Hogan's one of those guys I feel like not that I'm a completist, but I gotta get a lot of his figures.
Does he have like the tape around his ribs or something?
He doesn't have the tape around his ribs, but he's got like the ripped bandana to the side. Okay. It almost looks like the Defining Moments Hogan, which is very close. I mean, you could interchange WrestleMania 2 and WrestleMania 3. I would think, but looks good. Looks very good. It looks like they might have had this too, like ready to go, and then he got in trouble. Right. So it looks like this is some of the old molds, and then they brought out. They showed Series 129. It's Roman Reigns, Dominic Mysterio, Omos. I still don't know how to say his name. AJ Styles, which actually the gear on AJ Styles is really good looking. It would be cool if that was an elite. We haven't had an AJ Styles elite in a little while.
It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute.
And then a new look. Cool concept, I think, but it's very square looking in the picture. Randy Orton in his hoodie and his gym shorts. So it's a basic. I think they're taking a risk on it with that look, but hey, who knows? It's a different Randy Orton. instead of just trunks and knee pads and elbow pads, it's the hoodie and the shorts. So
that's true.
good on them for trying something new. Then we got Elite 92, Rey Mysterio. Looks pretty good. I don't need it though. Then we're getting a Scarlet Elite. This looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good.
All right.
Another Charlotte. We haven't had a Charlotte Elite in a minute either. Interchangeable hands, and this is actually as plastic as the actual Charlotte.
Yeah, just about.
T-Bar is getting an Elite. This is a pretty toyetic looking figure. And then this is all. Oh, then all right. Let's talk about this. T-Bar is in Elite 93. Elite 92, DJ. This is right up both of our alleys, I think. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. WCW, yes. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He's coming with that WCW television title. He comes with two heads. Are you on the Ringside Instagram right now, DJ?
I am on the actual Ringside collectible.
Oh, okay. The Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with no headband definitely looks like Mario Lopez. The scan does anyway.
Oh man.
So there's a chase of that. There's
I can't even argue it.
Yeah. There is him in white trunks, and then I believe the chase, or that is the hold on, I can scan or I can swipe through. So yeah, there's him in yellow trunks, and then there's him in white trunks. I'm gonna have to look and see like where he wrestled, what he wrestled Flair in the most, and then I might have to have. I like the yellow ones too. I'm not sure which one's the chase, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if the yellow's the chase. It might be, but I might need that chase. That's Elite 93. Right. Mace, another toyetic. He almost looks like the Predator. That he is part of Elite 94. Pretty looking cool looking figure. Then we got Ultimate Edition Series 13 Ultimate Hulk Hogan. I'm just going to share my screen with you, DJ, so we can be on the same page. And we can go through these together. You can see that now, right?
Yes.
I like this Hulk Hogan. I'm curious. I hope it comes with like the WrestleMania 1, like red with the yellow Hulkamania writing. Apparently this is going to be the year of Hulk Hogan because we're getting a lot of Hulk Hogan figures.
Like you said, they probably had these and like, okay, now we got to get these out of here. Like we made all these before we got in trouble.
Yeah. Or they've been sitting on these ideas for so long, and now that they can do them, they're like.
That is one of my favorite WWF titles, though. By the way.
Yeah, that's a cool. So you'll be grabbing this probably.
I don't know, but yeah.
I
don't know if that'll make me go over the wall here.
I got you. I like the crazy faced Hogan in it too.
I do like the crazy, and you can do the finger where he points at his opponent with the crazy face. So, I mean, that is right around when I started watching wrestling. So,
I mean, if you're gonna get this figure, DJ,
so that figure, this one's a must.
Yeah, this Mr. T. So the Mr. T, this is also part of the Ultimate Edition Series 13. This Mr. T made me feel okay that I sold my San Diego Comic-Con Mr. T to you because this is what I wanted that Mr. T to be.
Right.
So then I'm done with Mr. T's. I don't need any other Mr. T's. I got this one and I got the boxing one.
Yeah.
And I'm good. I'm good with Mr. T's after this.
But this has got the chains though. It's got the
little thing he worked out with.
Yep.
With Hogan. I don't know what that's called because I don't work out, but
and they don't use those anymore either. So
no. All right. Now this one, man, this is an easy pass, but
I do like the title though.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. But look at that. So this is the upcoming Ringside exclusive Undertaker. It's like the Invasion Undertaker.
Right.
It looks like
WCW tag titles.
Yep. WCW tag title comes with it. However, I'm going to steal a line here from the Major Brothers. It looks like he just got out of the shower and put a towel around his head with that bandana. That's a terrible bandana.
Yeah.
But
I mean, just like it took me a minute to find an Undertaker where I thought the hat looked right. Like, it's hard to put stuff on figures' heads.
But one thing that's cool about this is you can pull the straps down. The straps on his singlet actually pull down, and he's got the BSK tattoo. I think that's a cool touch with that figure. Doesn't mean I need it, though.
Right.
Then we got to see the Tommaso Ciampa NXT War Games exclusive. That's a great looking figure. Great looking figure. Doesn't fit my collection, but great looking figure there. There's the Undertaker. This is on the Ringside Instagram with it looks weird with the straps down, but I like that they're trying to figure out how to make that work.
Right.
Because Kurt Angle, well, I don't know if they're going to be making Kurt Angle figures, but there's a couple other figures that could use that. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Angle.
Sure.
All right, let's see what else they revealed. We got to see AJ, the Boneyard match. AJ, that's going to be part of the WrestleMania Elite Build to Vince McMahon series. Then we got Stone Cold, part of that series. I'm not sure what
the middle fingers.
I know it. Yeah, you get pointer fingers in
and then just fists, and then even a hand that looks like some hands that look like the middle finger should be up.
Yeah, you get floating Austin head as well because he comes with the head for the build to figure Austin. You get crippled Bret Hart. This is from the WrestleMania where Bret Hart wrestled Vince McMahon,
right?
And then so he's in like jean shorts, and then last, I believe this is last match. Yeah, Shawn Michaels. All four of these are a pass.
I like that one. Like I kind of like the retirement match, Shawn.
Okay, fair enough. So what I did was because I want that Vince McMahon because the build a figure is
I do want the Vince McMahon as well.
WrestleMania 3 Vince McMahon. So if you go, I don't know if they're still available, but what I did once these dropped is I saw Wrestling Collector Shop had just the Vince McMahon. I want to say it was like $39 for just the figure. Oh, I'm sorry, he's $44.99. But I had so this site, Wrestling Collector Shop, it's fairly new, but the guy who runs it has been on eBay for a very long time.
Okay.
And I bought stuff from him on eBay before, and I've actually started buying from his site now again. I ordered that WrestleMania Vince, the Build-A-Figure Vince, because I'm not buying. Here's the deal. If I went and bought all four of these at Ringside or Amazon or Target or whatever, I'm spending at least $80 to get all four of the figures just to build Vince.
That's true.
Or
you give Ringside the $120, whatever it is.
Yep.
For the whole set, but instead, there you go, a fraction of that for the Vince.
Right, $44 for Vince, and like I said, this page or this website has they have rewards. So I had like a $5 or $10 reward, so it wasn't even $44. That's why I think I thought it was $35. So there's Vince on the Ringside Instagram. Another Hulk Hogan. We're getting like 2005 Hulk Hogan. This is WrestleMania, or this is Elite 91. Two boas, the weight belts.
That's where he went against Vince in the no disqualification match.
Yeah, and I saw him wrestle Randy Orton like in this same era at SummerSlam in Boston. This is a pass for me. This era of Hogan, I'm just like all set with.
I did like that match though, like the him and McMahon match.
Pants Hogan, I'm out on. I think unless it's Hollywood. Bianca Belair getting another elite. She's getting elite. She's going to be an Elite 91. 2 heads, some extra hands, some dope. Earrings. Yeah, that might be. She might be the first figure to come with earrings, like removable earrings.
And I am getting this.
Good.
Yeah,
cool. And I'm getting this.
How about say and this?
Rob Van Dam. I actually ordered this already from the Wrestling Collector Shop site.
Okay.
I don't remember. I ordered the standard. I didn't order I don't need the chase, but I did. I ordered
either one. I like both outfits, so either one I get, I'm happy with.
The chase is the yin yang and the Japanese flag, and then the regular standard is the tiger print. So I ordered the tiger print.
Yeah, either one for me. I know I know we have people in the fig cave that are not Rob Van Dam fans, but I am. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm not like he's not like one of my favorites ever, but I feel like he was a significant part of wrestling.
Yeah.
So I need him in my look. If I'm gonna have the Goon in my wrestling collection, I need Rob Van Dam as well. So
right. Right.
Elite 91 is going to include a new Kevin Owens, more tattoos, a ladder, handcuffs.
That looks dope.
It does look pretty good. It does.
And the ladder is nice too. Like a nice, like, when for those of us that when we get our ultimate Jeff Hardy, like, now you can put him on that.
Yep. Oop, I went too fast. Then we're getting another Sami Zayn, Elite 91, updated Sami Zayn. That one looks pretty good too.
With his trophy.
Yep, with his trophy and the pants and long hair. And then Austin Theory in Elite 91, part of the way. That looks pretty good as well.
Yep.
And then there's these new things here. These are, the hell are these things? Bend and Smash.
I'm about to say they look like Stretch Armstrong kind of things.
Yeah, they're just toys for kids.
That's a hard pass for me.
Yeah, same here. And then Ringside didn't show them, but I think Mattel did. Actually, there was some more before we get to, because they showed off the Legend series.
Okay.
Basic 127. We saw some pictures of Keith Lee.
It's a good face scan for
that is a
for
good
basic.
Yep, a very good scan. Shayna Baszler, decent scan as well. It needs more makeup, I feel like. Another
go back to that.
To Shayna Baszler?
To Shayna Baszler. That, let's see. It looks like they almost kind of took the first Bianca Belair and then just kind of changed, like, tinkered a couple things.
Yep, you're right. Painted it different color. Rey Mysterio and another Rey Mysterio.
They got that Legend contract.
Yeah,
they got to sell some stuff to pay them.
It's funny. I get that they have to sell the basics, but like a lot of the basics gear, like this would be a cool ass Elite. But
it would. Yeah, the colors are nice.
Yeah, it's like different.
Yeah, but the basic thing is just like, wow.
Different. Then we're getting Santos Escobar in that series as well.
With the Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, and Joaquin Wilde. That actually looks like a pretty dope basic.
Yeah, I like that one too.
And then let me go to our Instagram here real quick, because I know we had pictures of they put up pictures of the new Legends series, which is going to be, where is it? Here it is. It's Edge, China, Road Dogg in the DX getup, and Mean Mark Calloway. Mean Mark Calloway.
That's your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I'll probably grab all four of these.
Because you got Billy Gunn, so now you have to get Road Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's one of my that's pretty much favorite kind of Edge.
Yeah, that's going to go with the Christian.
Yep. And then I'm a China collector.
Yep.
So
China's got to go with DX.
Yeah.
She was part of that invasion. We also all got the email about Ultimate Warrior, the Ultimate Warrior Ultimate Edition.
Right.
Was supposed to actually be delivered today. Nobody's shipped. Dude, that was like the most annoying thing, was like every Facebook group I'm in.
Yeah.
Did anybody get this email from Amazon? Yes, motherfucker. Everybody got this email. Shut up.
It's more like, did anybody get their figure? Like, don't ask that. Did we get the email?
Right. Look through the group before you post in there, please. But that was it for Ringside Fest, I believe. Let me just check one more page that might have some of the reveals on there. WrestleMania. I'm just kind of looking real quick here, making sure I didn't miss anything.
What was that one? Let's see.
Which one?
Go back and then
this
scroll.
That's the WrestleMania series.
No, we saw that. We kind of skipped by it, like the other Hulk Hogan there.
Oh yeah, that's the WrestleMania Basic series.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, you're right. This is we're gonna have Hulk Hogan
for
all
life.
Year long. Yeah.
This is something that Major Brothers brought to. I know I've talked about them a lot this show, but I mean they do the same thing we do. Well, to an extent. But there was some news about the Hasbros. They have back in the day they used to make these 2-ups, which are like twice the size of the actual Hasbros or 3 times the size of the actual Hasbros. And there's a Greg the Hammer Valentine Rhythm and Blues, which actually the actual figure never came out, but like people are finding these 2-ups. And for the first time, there's another one that came up, and I should say it broke the record for the previous one that was sold at. I believe the last one was sold at $10,000. This one is at $22,500 as of today, and it goes for another week. Can you imagine spending $22,000 on an action figure from 30 years ago?
No, especially for Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you hate Greg the Hammer Valentine. The significance of this though is like this was never released. This is like what Hasbro used to like, you know, they would make these and then they would make the actual figures and use this as like a model to make sure it looked right. So this is bigger than a Hasbro, but it's still like that is a lot of fucking money. That's a car. You could buy a car for that much.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
No way.
Insane. It must be nice to have that kind of money.
To just throw it at an action figure.
Yeah. If you order the Ringside Collectibles AEW ring with Aubrey Edwards, that is shipping. That figure, they did a great job with that figure, to be honest with you. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not a AEW collector, but that figure, they knocked out of the park. She comes with 2 hands, one obviously and a 2. It looks just like her. I think. So she actually posted a picture too of her, like she like posed it laying on the ground with the 2 in the air. So just some cool stuff there from AEW. I respect the hell out of the AEW figure line, but just like I said, not my cup of tea. Our Terminator 2 arcade 1-up is coming. It's going to be a shooter. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass. Yep. I remember playing that game a lot as a child.
I
also
don't know
Simpsons.
If I want to spend $700 on it.
I know, man. It's getting tough on these 1-ups.
Like, dang, I could. You know, they're starting to go to the prices of the actual cabinets now.
Right. That's what they want to stay away from. So they did say, I saw an article somewhere where they want to kind of slow things down a little bit because they don't want to get to that point of an old school arcade, like how much an actual old school arcade costs. They want to keep it in that price point, you know, where it's, you know, you feel like you're not spending the amount you could be on a brand new or not brand new, but an old school arcade. So it's crazy though that they're $700. And the Simpsons is delayed. It won't be here till after the first of the year. I just got that email from Walmart. I know. You spend that kind of money, man. You want your shit when you want your shit.
Exactly.
But, Mike Herman, friend of the show, he is from the Retromania video game. He posted on their social media that some updates to the game are coming. That's a game that I don't nearly play enough, but when I do, I get super into it. Like I actually enjoy it. Like I love that game. I just don't play it enough.
The nostalgia is just there. I guess, you know, and it's all there.
We should do we did it in the Fig Cave, a retro rumble for a figure. We should do that again where you guys pick a wrestler to to pick to win the whole thing, and we let the computer do it, and then whoever wins gets a free fig. Maybe we'll do that shortly. Maybe we'll do that to kick off something we have coming up very, very, very shortly. Hasbro, they've been killing it lately. They put out Marvel Legends Agent of Asgard Loki.
Yes.
That is the female Loki. This looks really good. I'm looking at pictures of it on Toy Arc right now.
Right.
And it looks really good.
No, it's a very good figure.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's not in my wheelhouse of collecting, but you know, we have a few Marvel Legend collectors out there, so
of course
we got to talk about that. What else we got on this list here? So I didn't even know Series 1 was up for pre-order, but Super 7 announced that Wave 2 of the G.I. Joe Ultimates are now up for pre-order. The Wave 2 includes Destro, Flint, Lady J, and Baroness. And they look Amazing, DJ. I'll share my screen with you again here so you can see them because I'm on Super 7 right now. Like I said, I didn't even know or realize that we might have talked about it before, but I didn't realize
it's because Wave 1 was not, they had like a G.I. Joe soldier, a Cobra soldier.
Cobra Commander was in there though.
But this is like now we got some star power going on here in this wave.
The first wave was Snake Eyes, Duke, Cobra Commander, and the Cobra Bat figure. That's pretty full, I would think.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the smaller ones. Yeah, you're right. The you
gotta look at the ultimates.
Yeah.
The ultimates.
Yeah.
These are fucking awesome, man. This
is.
Yeah,
it looks like it's like you're watching the cartoon. Like it's.
Yep. I'm tempted, but I think I'm gonna pass. Wave 2 is I think I just said it. So these look the packaging. I don't think they show a picture of the packaging, but the packaging, man. Oh yeah, here it is.
They got the flash in the back, like, that explosion in the background, and man.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I want to.
I love how Flint always has the gauge. Like that's one thing I like about Flint. He's like, fuck that. Like, forget all this shooting. I want one shot, John. Get out of my face,
NECA also announced this week that they are doing the original superheroes, Flash Gordon, Ming the Merciless, and the Phantom. Those are actually available for pre-order up on their website, also on Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. These are on Toy Arc as well. Pretty cool looking figures. Not in my wheelhouse, but I thought they were cool as hell. Worth mentioning on here. And actually, DJ, I thought they were that they were up your alley.
They are. I am a Defenders of the Earth guy, and Flash Gordon and Phantom.
They look good, man. They're available on NECA's website as well. The box art, of course, is cool. It's one thing that's so cool about like 2000 action figures in 2020 is like the boxes are just as cool as the figures.
Yeah, it's like you're kind of debating if you're going to open it,
Yep. Oh man, it's like the package. I'm looking at them on Entertainment Earth right now, and the packaging is like worn on the sides, like it looks like it's old.
Right.
On Entertainment Earth, all three of them, $109 or $104.99 with free shipping, and they will be here in January of 2022. They're going to be in store as well, so if you're looking for them and you want them, they will be probably a little bit cheaper than Entertainment Earth in store. Yeah, this $104.99. It comes at $35 each. They're probably $30 at Target. So very cool looking figures. I can't stop looking at them, even though they're not in
what's in the $400 one? Like
$400 one. Where are you looking?
I'm on Entertainment Earth, and there is like there's a $339 and a $419
for NECA.
For the case of the Defenders of the Earth things here. For some reason they're like $400. And
that's weird.
Why.
I don't see that. I just see the
it's because you get 4 of each figure.
Oh, you're ordering a case of each. DJ, you're baller. You're balling.
No, I won't be doing that.
Oh yeah, now I see it. Yeah. $419.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's because you get 4 of each figure. So that's probably like somebody that's got like a toy store or something.
Yeah, exactly. NECA, more NECA news. They sent out an update this morning about the Ninja Turtles and the shipping. It's nice that they do this. Like they're just letting you know, hey, we didn't forget about you. We're not keeping your money. But the way the world is right now is
and these tankers that are
we're giving you an update.
Playing ping pong while they're waiting.
You're giving
dock.
Exactly. We're giving you an update. So if you're waiting on something from NECA, check your email because they're going to let you know when that is coming. They also announced. I looked at these for a second, but DJ, man, I'm getting wise in my old age here. They announced Dirtbag with Ground Chuck and Wingnut with Screw Loose from the cartoon series. These will be in Target eventually, and I'm probably going to grab them if I see them in Target. However, I'm not grabbing them off NECA's site because I don't need them. Did you hear that, people? I'm growing up here a little bit. I said I don't need them.
Fig Hill would be so proud of you.
Yeah. So, but cool figures to add to that cartoon line. And more, of course, NECA just keeps pumping out the Ninja Turtles. It's crazy.
Yeah, they do. Jeez,
they keep coming out with ways to make new ones, and it's just
if they were on any episode at all, they're like,
yeah,
make a toy.
Yeah, I remember Wingnut and Screw Loose, but I don't remember Dirtbag and Ground Chuck for some reason. But whatever. And that is it for the news. DJ, I think you're going to be surprised a little bit when I talk about weekly purchases, but I'm going to let you go first. What do you got?
Well, one of my, I'm going to count this as a purchase. Like you guys go back and look at my Instagram and look at my costume. Because that was from I know this sounds like it's gonna sound like a sketch site, but trust me, it's HalloweenCostumes.com.
Oh, I've ordered from there before.
Okay, yeah, so that's where I got that costume, and my makeup artist, I'll thank her on the air, Miko White, did my face. And that was probably the best. I think that might have that takes the crown for.
That's crazy that you actually got a makeup artist to do it for you.
I mean, she's crazy. A pro. She the whole time the paint did not. I had to take at the end of the night. I needed to take a shower with an exfoliate kind of thing to get it off of my face because she did something where it wasn't going nowheres. So I was in a party and everything and no smudge the whole night.
Yeah, that's awesome. You looked great, man. I keep saying it. You looked great.
And then and then for toys, I got the head of the table.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Is that Top Picks or is that a what series is that?
88.
Okay. Roman Reigns.
Yep. So we got the gold glove and the universal title, which was what I was looking for, and a head of the table shirt.
Nice. They've been killing it with the Roman Reigns. Like the scans have looked really good.
Yeah.
On him of late. And the Yep. Gotta have a Roman Reigns in your collection.
Yes. And I think this is the best version of Roman Reigns. So that's why I was like, okay, now I'm in.
Yeah, I'm looking at that figure now online. That is a good looking figure.
Yes.
That is a good looking. And of course, the head of the table shirt.
Right. And
nice.
The gold glove.
Good choice, DJ. Good choice. You got anything else?
That was it, especially after paying for a makeup artist.
That's true. You ready for this? This might be history in the making here on the Run In podcast. I got nothing.
You got nothing.
No weekly purchases this week. Nothing.
Man, it's a good thing I had something, or we would have been, shut out.
We would have thrown that segment out. But yeah, I think that's the first time ever I've on this podcast that I've gotten literally no purchases. I've sold a bunch of stuff today. I sold some movie Ninja Turtles. I sold some pins. I sold some cards. So unloading some stuff instead of buying them. Yeah, exactly. So wild. I can't believe it. It took 71 or 72 episodes for me to not have a weekly purchase.
Yeah, I wonder if any other show has some streak like that. And I'm not talking about, the major brothers. Like these are, they're guys that made, 6 figures rolling around in a ring. I'm talking about regular people.
I don't even have like something I got in the mail for free. Like nothing has come in the mail for me this week.
Wow. And sometimes that's good when you don't get anything. And sometimes you don't want nothing in there.
Right. All right, man. With that,
I can't
you ready to close out this toy aisle segment and move on in to Falls Count Anywhere? Yeah, wait, you're in shock. I can tell in your voice. You're like, you don't know what to do.
I'm like, I got to go 3 steps back into the next segment here.
All right, let's get into Falls Count Anywhere. All right, Falls Count Anywhere. It's part of the show where we talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Sports, pop culture, movies, pornography,
Good.
whatever we want to talk
Zach is
about.
gonna love this episode. This is great.
I was looking at the sheet and I was like, you know what? I was looking at our notes. And I'm like, you know what? This could be a quick show. So I mean, we are at an hour and a half, but right. Falls Count Anywhere. Book of Boba Fett trailer dropped. Any thoughts on it? It didn't really tease me or anything. I was just like, oh, I can't wait to watch this. But not because
I was already in. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. So they could show him, eating chicken wings or something, and I was gonna watch this show. So
I'm in the same boat, man. I'm like, this isn't gonna make me watch it or not make me watch it. Just hurry up and release it.
Because I miss that. I miss some Mando. Like I'm ready. I'm ready to get back into this world here.
I miss Mandalorian, man. And you know what? My kid's been like fiending for Stranger. He loves Stranger Things.
Yeah, let's get that going back. Yeah, I agree.
They need to get that going as well. Like, it was supposed to come out last year, but then of course, obviously, COVID. So it got delayed or whatever.
And see, what the problem is, like you're working with teenagers, so everybody's gonna like
they're gonna be in their fucking 30s.
Oh man, because like there's a show on Netflix, it's called Family Reunion, and you could tell where they had to break for COVID. Like, so the kids like looked a certain way, and then you get to like episode 8, and everybody's like a foot taller. You're like, whoa, wait.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yes,
I love shit like that. Like, I love terrible editing. When we were watching there's a lot of terrible editing in it, in places, and I don't know if it's because like I went to school for broadcasting and stuff like that, right. So I like noticed that stuff. Even like I'm still obviously watching Seinfeld, and I'll be like, "Oh man, that's terrible. What are they doing?" Yeah, it's I kind of love, and like I love how they try to like cover it up sometimes. But
hey, that's what they're there for.
Yep, exactly. That's why people get paid the big bucks. We are gonna slide in here to our power rankings. Our power rankings a little bit different tonight. Here's what we're gonna do. We talked about the Lightyear the trailer last week. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, hey, what are 5 characters that you could take from Disney movies or Pixar movies and give them their own movie? Like Buzz Lightyear.
Mm-hmm.
And DJ, I'm going to give you the honors of going first with your number 5.
What a guy. Yeah, it took me all day to.
Dude, this is hard.
Yeah, this was a hard one, which is good. Like, so I okay, I really had to think on this one. So my number 5, I went with Poe, from the new set of Star Wars movies.
Oh, all right. I wasn't going to include Star Wars or Marvel.
That's the only one I used for that.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Hey man, it's your top 5. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong or anything like that. It's your top 5, man. So, my number 5 was, and I'll tell you, a lot of mine are Pixar because Pixar is my favorite, Disney deal. I'm going Frozone from The Incredibles.
Ooh,
he would have an entertaining. It wouldn't be on the same, like Buzz Lightyear is very serious,
right?
Even when he's Mrs. Nisbet, he's still a little serious.
Right.
So I'm thinking Frozone is going to be on the comedy scale. It's going to be on the comedy side of things.
Well, and you got, you got Samuel. So,
yeah, right.
So that's, you got me buying a ticket right there.
Also, I wanted to say my honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
Felix from Wreck-It Ralph is an honorable mention.
Okay.
And the girl from Wreck-It Ralph, I cannot remember her name.
You're going to get corrected on that one.
Nope. I'm going to Google it before they can correct
me. Oh, man.
Can't think of her freaking name. It is Vanellope Von Sweets is her name. She should have her own little show too. Or movie.
Right.
Movie. It's movies. But yeah, and Fix It Felix. They could have their own. Those are my honorable mentions. All right. So who's your number 4?
Number 4, Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yes.
That is a really good one. My number 4 was Genie from Aladdin.
Okay. Yep. Because he's always the sidekick. He's, I don't think.
No, that movie is called Aladdin. He's not the main character. So
yeah. Yep.
Dig up Robin Williams and let's go.
That's morbid.
Number 3.
Darkwing Duck.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yep.
And I'm waiting for the figures that they're starting to come out with. If they make a Darkwing Duck, I'm getting it.
There's a Super 7 Darkwing Duck, I think.
But I mean, like these new ones, like Super 7s, I don't feel like paying $100.
You don't want to pay $55 for a Darkwing Duck figure?
No, give me the one, these ones that have been coming out. But yeah, Darkwing should have a movie.
For me, number 3 will be Olaf from Frozen. I've only seen Frozen like 1 or 2 times. But the only character my kid actually went through, he will kill me if he hears me talking about this, but he went through a stage once where not once, but for very quickly, he went through a stage where he like watched it. But whatever, man, like who cares?
Some good tunes in it.
Yeah, it's a Disney movie. Who cares? Yeah, so I mean, Olaf is the only character that really stood out to me. I mean, I know the princesses and all that stuff, but yeah, it's definitely he makes that movie so he can have his own movie.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2.
So I like how I like how every now and then they'll have a movie about a bad guy or like, or one of the villains before they became a villain or whatever, right?
Yeah. So
I had to throw one in here. I went with the voodoo doctor from Princess and the Frog.
Oh, wow.
I think it's Dr. Fossier.
That's a deep cut.
Yes. And then, he's got friends on the other side, so. So, yeah, I was like, let's see that. But let's see how he became this witch doctor that decided to, do like sell people on using his friends from the other side.
That's one thing that I think would be a lot of fun is like the backstories of some of these characters.
Yes.
Like almost prequels, like make them before the movie dropped.
Right. I mean, that's what they've been doing very successfully with, you have Cruella that just came out. You have Maleficent. So I figure let's keep it going.
The Halloween party I DJ'd on Friday night, the girl who won was Maleficent. She actually killed. And then actually one of the girls that she was with got second place. She was Cruella. And they both honestly killed it.
I'm about to say, those are dope costumes. You're right. Those are dope costumes.
Yep. And then we're on to number 2, right? Mike Wazowski. He's one of the ones, him and Sully from Monsters Inc. were I know they did Monsters University, so you get a little bit of their backstory. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like you could put Mike Wazowski on his own adventure without Sully and vice versa, and it would still be like pretty entertaining.
No, it's true because they are very entertaining characters. I can see that. I can see a movie,
and that we haven't had one that we like of the same.
That's one thing about. I knew we weren't going to. That's one thing about this list.
I was saying to somebody last night because one of the bars they do trivia at, they want to start doing like a themed bonus round, and I was like, all right, next week, this week we did like Netflix originals. Next week we're gonna do Disney, and one of the girls came up to me and she's like, are we doing Disney movies, Disney cartoons, like Disney shows? I was like, holy shit, I didn't even think of that. Like Disney has such a broad spectrum.
You just can't just say Disney anymore.
You got to narrow it down. It could be Disney, like it could be the parks. Like
that's like saying we're gonna do Google. Like Google what, dude?
Yeah. Crazy. So yeah, I got to narrow that down and figure out what I'm doing. Did you give number 1? Sorry.
Nope. Here we come.
Right, go for it.
Launchpad McQuack.
Oh man, what a good one.
Yes.
Nice. Nice pick. My number 1 is Woody. If you're gonna do Buzz, you got to do Woody. And I'm a Toy Story mark. So
the reason why I didn't pick Woody is because he is such the lead in the Toy Story movies. Like you damn near think, you almost start feeling like it's a Woody movie, like especially that last one where
that's a good point.
In that toy store though most of the time.
Maybe we'll do Jessie instead then.
Yeah,
she wouldn't be number
Jessie
one.
some love, yeah.
But I thought that was a fun. I don't even know what made me think of that. I was literally like outside. I was outside, like taking my dog for a pee. And
sometimes going on a walk. That's where
and I don't know what. Somebody. I know what it was. One of my buddies texted me about the Buzz Lightyear movie. Mm-hmm. He's like, "Did you see the preview for Lightyear?" Because he knows I love Buzz Lightyear. Mm-hmm. I'm like, "Yeah, man, I can't wait." I'm like, and one thing we didn't even talk about last week when we brought it up is Tim Allen isn't the voice. It's Captain America. Chris Evans is the voice of Buzz Lightyear.
So they're going all the way action.
That's going to be a little weird in the beginning, I think. Like just hearing a different voice from him. But we'll get through it and we'll enjoy it, I'm sure. So
we'll get through it.
Football talk time. DJ, man, what a terrible year for your Raiders.
And so here's the funny part. Like, this is the funny thing about the Raiders. We're 5-2. Like, after all that, we're 5-2 and leaving the division.
That's true. I didn't even think of that.
And I think they're going to win this next game. Like, this is a winnable game coming up. So, so after all that,
that's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about Henry Ruggs. Everybody knows what happened this week. Terrible, terrible thing.
Jesus Christ. Like, dude, NFL has a free app to give you a ride with no questions asked. They don't even care. Like, just hit the app, we'll come get you.
No, it's all like people again talking about alcohol. People drink too much. It happens.
And we've all done it. 156 miles an hour on a street.
Yep.
Man, I was like, no, get him off my team. Arrest him.
Yeah.
No, he's no longer a Raider. Like,
it's crazy, like how quick this dude's career is over, and it's how
he was just coming around. Like he was just he was getting good. Like he's like one of the fastest guys in the league.
Yep. It's crazy, man.
And he broke his hip too. Like, so it was really over.
His mugshot, he looks awful in his mugshot. Obviously,
and he had like the neck brace on too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Obviously, I mean, he killed a woman and her dog, and it's not funny, but like eyes through I talk about this all the time with my kid. Is like eyes through a 10-year-old, almost 11-year-old is like, and he loves animals, and he heard them talking about it on the radio this afternoon. Mm-hmm. And he did not give a shit about the woman. He was more concerned about the dog. Yeah, he's like, that poor dog.
Well, yeah, I agree. Like, that dog didn't ask to go out there. And
right?
He just following his master around, and oh, crap.
156 miles an hour. Like,
and then the damage. Like, I mean, because when they told me what the damage was, like, before we heard how fast he was going. And remember, a Corvette is, like, it's basically a piece of fiberglass. Like, the car is made out of fiberglass. There's hardly any steel on a Corvette. So to do that much damage with a piece of plastic, I was like, no, he had to be going. He had to have some miles per hour going, and sure enough,
yeah, it's too bad, man. It's just too bad. It's awful, because like this kid, his career's over.
Don't do it, folks. Like, just even like again. So NFL players, like I said, they have a free app, but it's worth the $20 for the Lyft or the Uber to take you home if you're gonna drink.
I said to you when we were talking about it, in our chat or whatever, or text, I'm like, if I'm making that much money, I'm hiring someone.
Hire a driver
to drive me around.
Yep.
Like, I hate that this keeps happening. I don't understand how it keeps happening because, I mean, I guess people are fucking dumb.
It's so, like, what's sad is, like, and like this will turn into, like, let me turn this into like a social economic thing just for a second. So you have somebody, that I don't think they properly teach these kids. Like, you're getting a kid that had nothing, and then all of a sudden they're a millionaire. Like,
right.
They get a phone call one night, like your draft night, and now you're a millionaire. Okay. And I think where we fail them is that, like, okay, let's take Ruggs, for example. Like, you went to Alabama to play football.
Yep.
So why not, instead of having him go to like history class, he should be in a class like, okay, we're going to teach you the things about being like, a famous millionaire. Like, here are some things that like to take care of yourself as a famous millionaire.
The NFL had a class like that was being run by Herm Edwards.
Right.
A while back.
But by that time, they're not taking it serious. Like, so my problem is with that is that by the time they get to that point, they've already been drafted.
Yeah.
They're not taking you serious. Like, dude, you're not really my coach. So what are we doing here? Like, Siri got into the conversation. Yep. So I don't get, like, dude, it should be taught in school. Like, I think there should be some type of class like that while they're in college, and to teach them, okay, here's what you do with your money. Like, my brother used to be a bodyguard, and he'd tell me, like, he would see guys walking around with like platinum bracelets, that the price of that bracelet would hire him for a year. And he drives, like, he used to drive, and he used to have a gun on him. So you didn't, by the way, he had a legal loaded gun in the car as well. So you don't have to worry about carrying a gun, and you don't have to worry about driving, taken care of for the price of a bracelet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
one thing I heard about Ruggs today too was not that we're going to keep talking about depressing stuff, but
he had fun in a minute. Don't worry, folks. We're gonna get fun in a minute. Don't worry.
He had a friend who died or was killed by a drunk driver. And like that's like his little tribute that he does, like when he scores.
Yep.
He like throws up 3 for his friend. He did it since he was at Alabama. It's insane. But
yes.
Hopefully other people learn from this, and again, nobody's ever woken up and said, man, I'm so glad I drank so much last night.
No, never. Never. I like the saying.
Yeah.
I like that saying.
All right, so let's talk about some fun football. Oh, actually, let's give a shout out to the Braves, man, for beating the asshole Stros.
Yes.
In the World Series. It was actually a pretty good World Series. It was going back and forth there for a while, and I was like, I'm not 100% confident in the Braves just demolishing them, and then they did. So a lot of people were hating on the Braves, I saw.
Why?
But it's how can you hate on the Braves?
Like, why? They legitimately went out there and
how do you hate on the Braves when they're playing the Astros is my question.
Right.
So, but congratulations to the Braves. I'm happy for the Braves.
Yeah.
Even though
posting stuff like, man, it's not so easy when you don't have the answers to the test, huh? Like, Tuve was out there looking like looking like Casey at bat. Like, what the hell?
I do wish that the Red Sox obviously made it, but I also wish that if the Red Sox weren't going to make it, I wish that the Dodgers made it, so that the Dodgers could have got retribution on the Astros for cheating.
I think it'll happen. I still have a feeling it will happen one day. Like, my quick off-season grade for the Dodgers is like, well, there were just way too many injuries and people getting into sexual assault cases.
I don't know. That's not funny. Referring to that. Pop.
I mean, we lost the guy, the guy who won the Cy Young last year. Like, so, like that was a significant pitcher that we lost for something like really bad. And I think I'll admit it. I think Kershaw should retire.
He's not good.
He's your body gives out. Your body gives out. You can't be on top like that for that long, and
can't do it forever.
And he's a Hall of Famer. Like, it's all right. It's all right, dude. You can. It's okay. Like, you're gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Like, you have a ring to go with it. So you're good. You can sit down. That's not me trying to be mean to him. I think it's time for you to move over so that we can get somebody in that spot.
Yeah.
And that's all. And then I think one day we will see the Astros again.
Yeah, for sure. All right, back to football.
All right.
Our Sunday night game last week, everybody picked the Cowboys against the Vikings. Everybody's a winner.
Woohoo.
Shocking, right? This week's game is a little bit tougher. It's Tennessee and the Rams. Tennessee and the Rams.
That is a good game.
Rams just made a huge trade.
That's a damn good game for Sunday.
Yeah.
For Sunday night. I'm going to be waiting all day for Sunday night for this one.
I'm going Rams.
Yeah, I think getting Von Miller now.
Yep.
I mean, I'm surprised the league didn't step in or something. Like, wait, they got who? You know, so and then they want to keep him. Like they're talking about this is not gonna be a rental.
Right.
So you're gonna have that guy and the guy in the middle too?
Yep. It's gonna be tough to beat them. They're making they're going all in, man. How
about your boy Tom having to face that, huh?
That's all right. He has a hard time with that against them, but he'll be all right. Oh no, it's New Orleans. It's New Orleans that he has a hard time with. That is who I'm thinking of. But I think he'll be all right.
New Orleans got his number.
I think he'll be all right.
I don't know.
They got to get healthy. Lucky they're on a bye week this week.
He's going to have to come off that box, that he stands on when he's about to throw. He's going to have to run that 6'2" when that 6'2" 40 when these guys are running after him.
Yeah, I'm going Rams.
I'm from Inglewood, man. Who do you think I'm going for?
Pat's with a big win this week though against who the fuck? The Chargers. Big win against the Chargers.
and even though I'm from Inglewood, I'm not a Charger fan, so everybody can beat on them. So
that's funny.
So even I was going for the Patriots in that game.
That's pretty funny. Anything else to add about football, man? I had a terrible week in fantasy this past week. I don't even want to talk about it. But
I went 50-50. And then so here's an issue for me. I had Aaron Rodgers on three of my 4 fantasy teams. Woohoo!
I ran into a little bit of a situation last week because I had Dak Prescott and
late minute scratch too.
Last minute scratch. So I just start Daniel Jones in like 3 leagues. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing to me? He actually didn't play that bad though, compared to some other quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a terrible.
No, that's one thing I'll give the Jones is that he's very accurate.
He's serviceable.
Yeah,
like you say, he can ride the
ball over. Yeah, don't turn the ball over. Just drive the bus.
Yeah, drive the bus, not ride the bus. I'm getting tired here.
But so it's a good thing that for most of my teams I have Derek Carr as the backup. So
yeah,
but now he is now driving my bus of my fantasy teams.
Oh man. That's it for this week's show, I think. I don't think we have we got to get to what you're watching. I have not watched anything. I'll read what I have in the notes.
I just had to say.
I haven't watched shit all week. I really haven't. I don't know why. I just
because you had Dark Side of the Ring was over.
I still haven't even caught up on Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh, okay.
I gotta watch.
I saw the movie Antlers.
You are all about the movies, man. I'm impressed with how many movies you go to or watch.
Well, you know what? Because Cinemark and AMC, I'm in both of those clubs, right?
Yep.
So Cinemark, you give them $10.
Yep.
And then you get a free ticket. Yeah. AMC $20, but you get 3 movies a week.
Oh, okay.
And it could be any kind, that includes IMAX and everything. So
damn.
So that's why I'm like, okay, what's out? Yep. I already paid for this, so I might as well use it.
Yeah. Good call there.
Yes.
Did you see that? I forget which movie theater it is. It's like AMC, I think. They have a dope ass Ecto-1 popcorn tin coming out for the new movie.
Ooh.
That thing looks awesome.
I think I'm gonna have to do, wherever it is. I think that's where we're going to go watch Ghostbusters. They win.
No, it's out now. It's out before the movie.
Okay.
It's like coming out in the next couple of days. It might actually already be out. But definitely
wherever it is, like they win. They get my my ticket for going to see Ghostbusters.
I want one. One. So if you guys have one, let me know.
Okay. But I know you guys some people are like, well, how was Antlers? So Antlers was a damn good movie, actually. Like it's got some jump scares in that bad boy.
All right.
Yeah, my date scratched the hell out of my arm in one of the scenes, and you know how your brain, like, so you saw, like, you're seeing this, right, and it's a jump scare. So you're already in fight or flight, and then you're kind of being hurt by something, right? So it's like my brain was had way too much going on in that couple of seconds.
Actually, I haven't even heard of Antler. I'm so far behind on all that stuff. I'm gonna try to watch the original, not the original, but the first Venom with my kid this weekend because he wants to see the second one, and we've been slacking on going to see it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. We went. So there's a casino near us that has a movie theater in it, and we actually, long story short, we went there for dinner. We went to the casino for dinner on Saturday night because there's a minor league hockey team that plays like right down the road, and you can like park in that garage, and it's like part of a Saturday night in that town. So we went to dinner at the casino, and we're waiting, to be called in or whatever, and the movie theater is like right down the street, or not down the hall or whatever, and it's showing the preview over and over again for Venom. So it looks like it's still in theaters.
Okay.
Long story short, that's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Looks like it's still in theaters as of right now. So, yeah, I'm exhausted. I don't know if you guys can tell. I probably sound exhausted. So I have not watched shit. I'm going to try to watch something this week, though. I got to get on Squid Game, man, before it gets too far behind and there's not enough. Like, and then I have to watch a ton of episodes. So
it's only one season so far.
Right.
But yeah, you don't want season 2 to come out and you're like, oh crap,
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, let's start wrapping stuff up here so I can go to bed. We got our shout outs here, the run-in rundown. Obviously, you want to hit up Phil's podcast, The Fig Cave. Also, don't forget Figure Collections. They've got that History of BCAs. Volume 3 is now available over at youtube.com/figure collections. Head over to Homage and buy a t-shirt. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said that might be what I watched tonight.
There you go. Make sure you hit up Kenny's podcast show, internet deal, the call up, Barrios Toys, my friend Jack Faces and Heels podcast, my friend Jesse's podcast, Dos Padres, all about Boston sports, WrestleGeddon, coming down the aisle, Dirty Heels, Turnbuckle Tavern, Buy Sell Trade Toys, Keystone Collectibles, and Heroes Hideout. You can get everything you need over at runinpod.com. You can follow us over on Instagram at the Run In Pod and on Twitter at the Run In Podcast. DJ.
Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I am the Fig Knight 27, FIGKNIGHT 27. And my Instagram, where I'm almost got a K on my number. So
wow.
I'm having fun.
Look at you, man. Look at you. Yeah, go follow DJ. I should probably start using my Tommy Paradise one a little bit more than I'm good with the running. There's too many social media things to follow.
No, I think we're a good team with you doing that one, and then
absolutely,
I do Fig Night, and then
I just steal your pictures and post them to the running when I need to.
I do the same thing, so vice versa. So
yeah, it's all good. Don't forget, we have those 2 brand new hoodies up at prowrestlingtees.com/runinpod. One of them is a brand new image. The other one is the Run In Pod, as in Raw is War.
Image. I think
I like them both. I might actually buy them both. I wear zip up hoodies all the time, so it's a pretty good investment.
Our weather's funny. Like, you don't need too many zip up hoodies around here.
Oh man, right now it's all I wear is hoodies. So. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget, write a review on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you hit that notifications button over on Spotify. Wherever else you listen to your podcast, make sure you stay subscribed. Give us a like, whatever. Help us out. Spread the word. We want to grow this thing.
Yes.
And thank you guys for listening.
Big things coming.
That's right. To episode number 72 of the Run In Podcast. I'm Tommy Paradise.
The vigilante of takes. Yes, I got it out this time. Your boy DJ up here in the rafters.
And we out.